not just to a matter of public importance relating to enforcement of fundamental rights in some other case. Given those circumstances, that this case, in my submission, should clearly be heard by the original full court. That's my submission. My Lord, moving on now, I would like to make a submission that...
Summing up, you admit the jurisdiction of this bench, but in addition to this, you say the former, a larger bench should be constituted.
Not larger, full court.
A 16-member bench should be
original full court should hear it. That's what I'm saying. My Lord, can I just say that on ouster clauses, I think some case law has been referred to, and Justice Muhammad Ali Mazhar ने कहा कोई ouster नहीं है इस case में, it's just a bifurcation, मैं उसे trifurcation कहता हूँ. I will only read one case in the context of ouster.
आप ouster किसको कह रहे हैं?
Ouster मैं इसको कह रहा हूँ कि 191A3 में जहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है no bench of the Supreme Court other than.
चले, let's read 191A1 again and read it with 191A3.
191A1. There shall be constitutional benches of the Supreme Court comprising such judges of the Supreme Court and for such term as may be nominated and determined by the Judicial Commission of Pakistan from time to time.
What is this article doing?
Well, Your Ladyship, I think it is saying that constitutional benches of the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court defined under Article 176.
Yes, constitutional benches of the Supreme Court comprising such number of judges of the Supreme Court and for such term as may be nominated and determined by the Judicial Commission of Pakistan from time to time.
This is a procedural article that says that there will be constitutional benches and the members of those benches will be nominated by the Judicial Commission of Pakistan.
Yes.
Right? So there is, as we look at it, there is no bar in this provision. It simply says there will be benches and there will be judges who will sit on these constitutional benches. अब आप आ जाएं इसके साथ 3 पढ़ें.
3. No bench of the Supreme Court other than a constitutional bench shall exercise following jurisdictions vested in the Supreme Court.
So this provision now says that the jurisdiction vested in the Supreme Court under these A, B and C, in your case it's the 184A wala, that jurisdiction will be exercised by the Supreme Court, right? By the constitutional bench of the Supreme Court. Now, for some reason we keep reading this as an ouster to say that no one else will do it. It doesn't, it simply says no other bench will do it. One one issue. The second is that even if we want to read it in that way to say that no bench other than a constitutional bench will exercise this jurisdiction. So chale, read it like that, that no other bench will. So it means a constitutional bench will hear a case on the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court under 184, right?
Yes.
In which means that that bench, that constitutional bench will then interpret the Constitution, right?
Yes.
So then that bench, this bench, is now reading 191A and reading 191A1 and 3 and interpreting the Constitution, right? Yes. So then where is the bar? It is exercising the jurisdiction that has been given to it under 191A. It is reading the provisions of the Constitution and it is interpreting it. And in doing that interpretation, it is saying that while exercising this jurisdiction, because this is a matter of, it's a constitutional amendment, that we interpret this to mean that a full court can hear the matter. Would that make sense? Rather than reading it as a bar?
आप अपना बता दीजिए ना इसमें आपका क्या जवाब है?
My lord, मैं तो ये कहता हूँ, मैं तो, you know,
I'm just saying an alternate to a bar which we are seeing as something that is stopping. I mean, I'm speaking for myself that I, in the first case, said I don't see a bar. But if there is a bar and we want to say that there is a bar, then where is the bar? This provision says interpret the constitution
I
to
think-
the constitutional bench.
I think this is a substitution of the rules. Rule 11 जहाँ पे benches बनते थे, अब उन्होंने constitution के benches, उसमें भी कोई बार नहीं था. देखिए
Your Lordship,
वही जो rules में थे वो यहाँ पे
रूल्स में जो बेंचेस का कॉन्सेप्ट था,
देखिए स्टार्टिंग में इन योर इनिशियल आर्ग्यूमेंट्स एटलीस्ट यू एंड मी ऑन एग्रीमेंट एटलीस्ट ऑन वन थिंग that if 16 judges will hear this case, that would be a regular bench and not the constitutional bench.
well,
And I
I
think
called
you
it a
agreed.
full-
You agreed to that, and it is recorded.
I think if the recording is looked at, I said that there is the full court, the original full
Yeah,
court would
yes,
hear it.
yes,
Anyway,
I
my lord, I want to move on now.
Okay, no, when we talk about the 16 judges, the 8 earlier and 8 these judges, then you agree that that would not be a constitutional bench. If
That
it
I
is a
agree
full
with.
court, that would be a regular court, regular bench, regular full court.
If any bench other, if any sitting of the Supreme Court
And,
other than a constitutional bench is a regular
and
bench, then
you don't want to that the new judges should not sit in these cases because they were not, or they were the beneficiary, or they were appointed after 26 constitutional amendment. So there is a dispute. One say that there is only bench, and the others say that there is a full court, there is no bar. I am still asking, and for last many days we are doing this exercise, and all advocates similarly arguments are the same. They are arguing the same things, that full court, no full court, why the constitutional bench. But there are still some rigors under sub-article 3 of the Article 191A. How we can ignore these things? And when you ask the full court, you want that the regular bench will be here this case. So how we can constitute the regular bench of full court or the 16 judges?
my lord, the answer to that is that,
And
I'm
there
sorry,
is a
there
clear
is-
bar.
Ji.
The constitutional bench में the judges should be nominated by the Judicial Commission of Pakistan. Either we cannot ask them, we cannot direct them
No,
to
I have not
nominate.
asked for that.
No, some judges, some the learned counsel
Yes.
said that the matter may be referred to the Judicial Commission of Pakistan for nominating all judges of the Supreme Court as the constitutional bench judges. So there are divergent arguments. You see, there is
There may
no
be divergent
exactly the same footing is not available. Everybody is arguing somehow or the other different.
Well, your lordships and your ladyships have the burden of deciding. And that burden will entail, if you say that your hands are tied, and even if you wanted to, you could not refer the cases to the full court. It is my respectful submission that is not the correct constitutional position. Your hands are not tied. You would be rewriting Article 191A3 and inserting a provision into it that a constitutional bench may never refer a case to the full court. There is no such language. I'm sorry, it's not there.
आपके कहने का ये मकसद है कि हम इस केस को किसी रेगुलर बेंच में नहीं भिजवा सकते लेकिन फुल कोर्ट में भिजवा सकते
Yes,
ये आपका कहना है
yes.
तो रेगुलर ही
Yes, नहीं वो इसलिए मैं जस्टिस मजहर से I know he's saying I agreed कि it's a regular bench. मैंने trifurcation कहा है, my lord. Full court still exists. Please don't take
No,
it
I
as a-
understand.
Yes.
We don't say that full court की बात नहीं आपने नहीं की है. मैं
जी,
कह रहा हूँ
जी.
कि जब वो जाएगा तो वो तो रेगुलर बेंच की ऐसे से सुनेगा ना, because the 8 judges are not part of the constitutional bench. So this is a mix and match of regular judges and the constitutional bench judges.
Your
8 and
lordships,
8.
can I refer in my submission? Ziaur Rahman was read relating to judicial power. Asma Jilani relates to judicial power. I have set out the extract from Asma Jilani at serial number 15. I'm not going to read it out, but it says that judicial power vests in the Supreme Court, even where the language of the ouster is explicit, and in this case, in my submission, there is no such explicit language. Your jurisdiction is not taken away. कल को अगर 27वीं आईनी तरमीम आती है और पार्लियामेंट ये फैसला करती है कि an executive officer will sit above the Supreme Court and decide all cases finally. Can you not look at it? Of course you can look at it. You will have to look and examine the scope of that amendment in exercise of your judicial power.
Nobody has declined to hear your merit case or 226 amendment challenge.
Your Lordship, I am addressing...
हम नहीं कह रहे आपसे कि हम नहीं सुन रहे इसको. मतलब if you want to argue on merit, obviously we will hear your case whether the constitutional amendment is in accordance with the basic structure and scheme or not. That is the basic point of your challenge.
मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि आप लोग जो observations आ रही हैं from some members of the bench, कि हम अगर चाहें भी आप हमें रास्ता दिखाएं, मैं कह रहा हूं रास्ता है, प्लीज उस रास्ते को लें आप. This is the submission.
It is your argument if somebody imposed some executive on the Supreme Court and we cannot allow or we cannot hear that challenge. It is not the case. Still we can hear. You can start your argument on merit right now on the main petition if you want.
No, my lord, first.
So कोई issue ही नहीं है.
जी.
आपको सुनते हैं. If you will be able to convince us whether it is against the basic structure and the basic scheme of the Constitution, this is the only ground for striking down the constitutional amendment in.
Salient features पे मैं नहीं आ रहा. एक और मेरा नुक्ता है which I'd like to convey now, कि मेरा जो challenge है, including the challenge on the basis of implied limitations. District Bar is based on the principle of implied limitations on the amending power of Parliament. But there are also express limitations. You have to comply with Article 239, 238. My case is that 2/3 of Parliament freely exercising their right to vote did not support this amendment. It passed by, I think, a majority of 1. And that's something that will need to be decided. And if your lordships, whichever forum hears this, ultimately agrees कि जी procedure ही नहीं follow हुआ, so the amendment will never have validly come into force. And that is void ab initio. We must behave as if it never existed.
Yes,
now to preserve...
Yes. If you will argue on merit, this is the question which can be asked from the Federation and the learned Attorney General, whether the procedure was followed, whether the amendment was right or wrong. After your argument, they will be given right of rebuttal to that.
My lord, what I'm saying is... What I'm saying is this,
and you both, but on merits. So we are
what I'm saying is,
staying our hands,
it is a submission on the appropriate forum to hear this petition. It is not on the merits. Exactly. It is saying that if the constitutional amendment was never validly passed, it never came into existence, then this bench's constitution was never validly made. And that is why I am submitting.
This is a question.
Again, आप उस पे आ गए.
Submission है.
ये presume करके कि ये validly passed नहीं है, वहाँ से start है.
नहीं, I am saying
found what is in the book.
Counsel, you are seeking. Counsel, I speak for myself. You are seeking the main relief through this application with regards to the 26th Amendment. We'll have to shut our eyes, shut our ears and give you the main relief.
My lord, I'm not saying
with regards to the response to the 26th Amendment.
Please read my CMA. My CMA does not say strike down the 26th Amendment. My CMA is very focused, which is what is before your lordship now. It is, please send these cases to the original full court. Very simple, right? And the submission is, there is nothing stopping you from doing that. Can I, my lord? No, my lord, on my paper book, serial number 1 पे, my lord, page 1 से लेके page 12 तक, वो है मेरे written submissions. I'd request this bench before writing your opinions or forming your final opinion to go through that. And I have referred to some case law. अगर आप serial number 11, 12 और 13 देखें, this is pages 58 to page 77. This is case law which is authority for the proposition that where the vires of the instrument creating a forum is under challenge, then that forum should not hear that matter. These cases say cannot.
Suppose if jurisdiction of the entire Supreme Court, जिसको आप full court कहते हैं,
जी, suppose
पूरी Supreme Court का jurisdiction कोई भी amendment आती है ले ली जाती है, suppose खुदा ना करे, फिर कौन सुनेगा?
हेलो, मैं तो यही कह रहा हूँ कि सुप्रीम कोई ना कोई तो फैसला करेगा कि वो सही है.
वही सुप्रीम कोर्ट सुनेगी ना
जी,
बेशक पावर ले लीजिए लेकिन सुनेंगे स्टिल वही.
यही मेरा सबमिशन है.
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि वो नहीं सुन सकते.
मैं कह रहा हूँ कि ओरिजिनल फुल कोर्ट बिल्कुल सुन सकती है.
जो जजमेंट्स आप पेश करते हैं कि जिस अथॉरिटी की जिस एक्ट के तहत कोई ट्राइब्यूनल या कोर्ट बनता है वो नहीं, नो डाउट वो जुरिस्डिक्शन का फैसला एक्ट का फैसला नहीं कर सकते हैं. जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल कोर्ट्स होते हैं वही अपने जुरिस्डिक्शन का और बाकी कोर्ट्स की जुरिस्डिक्शन का फैसला कर सकते हैं. वो उस एक्ट का जुडिशियल रिव्यू सुप्रीम कोर्ट और हाई कोर्ट ही कर सकती है.
जी.
कोई और ट्राइब्यूनल कोई और कोर्ट नहीं कर सकती.
और मैं कह रहा हूँ
जो बात की जा रही है ना कि जिस कोर्ट को जुरिस्डिक्शन दी गई एक एक्ट के जरिए वो कोर्ट उसको नहीं सुन सकती. नो डाउट वो ट्राइब्यूनल और वो कोर्ट तो नहीं सुन सकती, लेकिन ये कदगन हाई कोर्ट या सुप्रीम कोर्ट, सपोज कल किसी हाई कोर्ट की जुरिस्डिक्शन ले ली जाती है तो क्या वो हाई कोर्ट की जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल पावर ऑफ रिव्यू वो खत्म हो जाएगी?
माय लॉर्ड, माय सबमिशन इज द सुप्रीम कोर्ट एग्जिस्ट्स. The Supreme Court's power has not, under Article 184(3).
This bench is also offshoot of the Supreme Court.
This bench is a bench of the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court also still exists. Article 184(3) में इन्होंने amendment तो नहीं की to change Supreme Court to a constitutional bench. अभी तक वो jurisdiction Supreme Court ही के पास है. So what I am requesting this bench to do at this stage, and of course it's a matter in your discretion, but the arguments that I am presenting is that there is no bar. Please don't say that we are stopped. You may think it's inappropriate, but you are not stopped. There is no bar. The appropriate order which would preserve, in my respectful submission, the credibility and moral authority of the process would be an order whereby these petitions are heard by the original full court. If sitting as part of that original full court, one or more of you still feel कि नहीं, constitutional bench को सिर्फ इख्तियार है, you can make that decision at that stage. I'm not asking you to finally decide anything. I'm saying for the sake of the institution, please refer these petitions to the original full court. That is what will enable us to move forward, get over this dispute, once and for all settle what is the correct forum as far as these petitions are concerned.
Once you say refer this matter to the full court, that what would be the via media, how the matter will be referred to the full court?
Lord,
directly, indirectly, to the registrar, to the chief justice, to the committee, what?
If you pass an order, your lordships have the power. Please don't underestimate your power. If you pass an order that these petitions are to be heard by the full court, there is a constitutional duty on every executive and judicial authority to comply with that order. I'm sure the registrar will ensure that in light of that matter, the cases will be listed for hearing before the full court, which will be convened. If you are with me, my lord, and you think it is right, कि full court ही को ये सुननी चाहिए petitions for the sake of the institutions, please don't deny me relief कि हमें पता नहीं किसने बनाना है. Please don't deny it on that basis. If you're not with me, that's a different matter. Whoever you pass the order, please, every authority, executive and judicial, must ensure that the order is implemented. Thank you for the hearing. I rely on the contents of the written arguments. That also includes arguments relating to implementation of the decision of the committee, and I'm grateful.
Thank you.
दे दें।
आज सुबह आपसे शुरू करा